take someone out. I'm up to take someone out.
All right, so Justin Gaethje signed with the UFC memorably back in 2017, realized an interim lightweight title with his win over Tony Ferguson in 2020. But you know this man exceedingly well, frequent golf partner of yours, is that undisputed gold that he's winning.
Yeah, it's only once, right? The guy loves to fight, but he ultimately wants to become a champion. I don't know if Justin Gaethje will be satisfied with what he has done in the UFC if he doesn't get another opportunity to try to become the champion. But every time he fights, he puts on such tremendous shows that he almost gets fast-tracked back to a title. Tonight he has to go out and dominate, and that will put him right back in line to be looking at a UFC championship fight.
And he has won other major titles. Obviously, the bank account looks pretty good, but Justin Gaethje is always going to be fighting the best in the world, and that is his reality once again here in the Octagon tonight. Got a key to the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, but with the present company, Daniel Cormier here, I'm not sure I'm going to go so far as to call him the king of Lafayette, but Dustin Poirier has become a UFC champion, and he remains one of the best lightweights.
If he's not the king of Lafayette, he's one of the kings of the UFC's lightweight division. A phenomenal striker, has such great boxing, big, strong, long arms, and an ability to fight through so much adversity to try and accomplish his goals. He's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division, but also has the ability to knock you out and just outgrind you over 25 minutes.
And at times, competing as a featherweight, he was almost a victim of his own success. He did so well that he stayed down there. Of course, since moving up to 155 pounds, he has put his best foot forward, and he draws yet another elite lightweight in this spot tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, 2 UFC megastars ready to engage. Former UFC interim lightweight champions Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. Not a whole lot of heat on the matchup per se, but Dustin did publicly criticize Gaethje after he sort of threw the interim title on the canvas after he won.
And then said afterwards, I bet he wished he didn't throw the title on the canvas after he won it. But when you look at the matchup, you have Dustin Poirier from the southpaw stance with that beautiful right hook with the straight right hand. Justin Gaethje will walk through a train wreck in order to get to his goals. This fight, as we saw in fight number 1 between these two, is always guaranteed to be fun. Who is going to be the guy that's just a little bit more of a dog that allows for them to win the fight?
Nice counter right hook there. All right, so Dustin Poirier getting off to a pretty good start tonight, and all driven by that straight left hand.
Yeah, you know, Dustin Poirier is a right-handed guy, so he's pawing at you with the right jab, and then boom, he drops that right hand. We have seen him put some of the best fighters in the world on their back with that straight left hand. Good to see that Dustin Poirier is landing it early in this fight tonight.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point to the center of the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so...
Oh, he's in lands a kick to the body. Oh, nice advance there by Gaethje, just relentless in his pursuit of not just perfection, but of the opponent.
I mean, the pressure that he fights with is phenomenal. He's constantly in your face, constantly making you work, making you feel like there is no place for you to escape the pressure of Justin Gaethje.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. All right, now touches him with that left hand. Leg kick. Gaethje gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Snapping off that jab.
Oh, nice jab.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Well, Gaethje's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Great block there.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Poirier. Well, nice job by Gaethje to land and then roll with the punches. We talk a lot about his legendary chin, but maybe he doesn't get enough credit for the striking defense and his ability to move that head off the center line. 90 seconds to go in the round. Oh, tagged him with the uppercut.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, Justin ate that.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the...
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Late round action here. I can barely hear myself inside this arena. Many of these people have come to see Justin Gaethje, and he has rewarded them with his striking tonight.
I mean, that's what he does, right? He's the most fan-friendly fighter we have ever seen. He gets in there and he shows you what a fighter is supposed to be. But it also comes down to his accuracy in the striking. Oh, he hurt him again.
Poirier gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is played out. Oh! You heard him real bad. Holy smokes.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
All right, DC, round two is upon us. Dustin Poirier versus Justin, the highlight Gaethje. And that one certainly found the target. Oh, great block there. Gaethje going for the leg kick, he misses. Oh, and there's that straight left for Dustin Poirier yet again. That has been his weapon of choice throughout his career, and he's got it working here in this matchup tonight.
He's got it going. You know, DP is a good fighter. The guy is a very talented mixed martial artist. But when he can land that left hand consistently, he is a problem for anybody in the lightweight division, and he is showing why right now.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure He's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
He passed the half guard.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight,
That's a over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Gaethje with a cracking right. Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
2 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the fight. Straight punch is good. Poirier gets crushed with that hook. Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything right to secure that knockdown. Perfect setup with the hands. Got the knockdown. Let's see if he can go find the shot that's going to finish the fight.
He's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming, and when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Poirier's strike attempt there is blocked. Well, Gaethje's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Big knee.
Keep going with that.
20 seconds left. Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Able to check that kick as well. Gaethje swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, round two is over, and, well, Gaethje's corner, yes, definitely concern on their faces about that nose. Perhaps it was broken in that last round. Gotta figure that's gonna give him fits the rest of the way. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not gonna diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He's a bit lax in defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
Gaethje's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Back and forth we go.
Hands up.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Well, Gaethje's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Just missed with the left there.
Let's go. More. That's working.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Attack that cut for me. Let's go.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. That strike blocked by Poirier. Quick level change.
Oh,
DC.
he went.
Oh!
My God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him, and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Making all these shots count. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Poirier's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him. And now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face.
Oh! Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Gaethje.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground. All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
And to that end, the doctor has determined the cut is not bad enough to stop the fight, and the action will resume.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Gaethje's coming. Look what that one body shot did to his opponent.
That shows you the power, and the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt. Oh my goodness!
Hands on your face.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Forward and takedown.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Oh, huge Superman punch. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Gaethje's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 6th? Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Gaethje.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Caught that kick there.
Relax, please. Move and relax for me. Move up.
Oh, nice jab up top by Gaethje. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Dustin Poirier. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two. There, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different...
All right, so at this point, the ringside physician would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You gotta stop the fight.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Dustin the Dog